Today, we are going to learn about Microsoft Excel. Microsoft Excel is an application that is used to enter data in tabular form or in the form of tables, and we can do sorting, filtering, and we can analyze data, and we can present this data in the form of chart or diagram. This application is very popular and powerful because of so many features. Let's have a look on its interface and the different parts. First of all, when we come to the top line of the interface, it's called the title bar, and on the title bar you can see here it's written book 1. It's the name of the file, and here in this application Microsoft Excel, the files are called workbooks. So book 1 is the name of workbook, and right side you can see the application name, and just down to the title bar you can see tabs. So this is Home tab, the first one, then Insert tab, Page Layout, Formulas, Data, Review, View, and Add-ins. Under the tabs, commands are available, and this portion is called ribbon. On a ribbon, commands are categorized into groups. So this is clipboard, this is font, this is alignment, number, extra. So under the Home tab, on clipboard group, these relative commands are categorized. In the same way, on the font group, relative commands are categorized. Downside of ribbon, you can see two white color bars, and the left sided one is called name box or address bar, and the right sided one is called formula bar. And downside of this, you can see the spreadsheet. So this is the spreadsheet of the application, and this is the area where we can enter data in the form of tables. And this spreadsheet consists of so many boxes, and these boxes are called cells. So when we click at a particular location, you can see like here a boundary will come along, and this boundary we can call cell pointer that determines the location, and by determining the location we can enter data in that particular cells. In the other way, we can say in a workbook, on this worksheet we can record data in these individual cells, and all these cells are an intersection of a row and column. So what are columns and rows? The arrangement or the distribution of cells in vertical we can say column. So this is column D. The distribution of cells in horizontal we can say row. This is row number 4. So each and every column has heads and rows has numbers. And when we select a particular cell, this cell also has a head, and that will be the intersection of that column and row. So here this cell is the intersection of column D and row 4. So the address of this cell is D4. We can see the address of this particular cell in the address bar here. So address bar is a bar that shows the location of the particular selected cell. So when we click here, you can see it will show H7. So this is the address of this particular cell. Another use of this address bar is after clicking here, when you type a number in the form of address, I am typing R45. So it's an address of a cell, that means column R and row 45. And by pressing enter key, you can move or shift the cell pointer to that particular location. So you can see here, this is the column R and row 45. So we can find the address of a particular selected cell and we can move the cell pointer to a location with the help of an address bar. Once you located a particular cell, you can start entering data there. So for example, I am typing here hello. So while you typing data in a cell, you can see cursor will start blinking. So once you finish the entry, you have to press enter key. When you press enter key, your cell pointer will move to the downside by default. Here you can enter the next data. Each and every cell will record individual data. In the first cell, we have already done hello. In the second cell, I am entering hi. Press enter key. So now we are on the third row or in the third cell. In this way, we can easily record data here in each and every cells. After entering data, if you want to edit or delete the content of a cell, you have to click on that particular cell. When you select a cell, you can see in the formula bar, the content of that selected cell will appear. If you want to delete the whole cell content, you can simply press delete button from the keyboard. Or if you want to edit the content, you can select the cell. You can click here in the formula bar. You can see here the cursor is blinking inside. You can remove with the backspace key, and again you can type or correct the spelling. If you want to delete, simply select the cell and press delete button will delete the entire content of the cell. If you want to change the spelling, you have to click here inside the formula bar and then to correct the spelling here. When we move down to the spreadsheet, at the bottom you can see sheet 1 is written. So this is the name of the worksheet. Sheet 2 is the next worksheet of the workbook. Sheet 3 is the third worksheet available in the workbook. If you want more, you can add more worksheets.